welcome to Salubrious Skin with Dr Irene. Now, today I wanted to talk about our nighttime skin routine. And this was prompted by a conversation I had with a patient last week because she was asking me about regularity of skin care and how often she should be doing it, and is it really important to do it at night because she's, doesn't really have the time. She gets really tired. She has a busy day at work, and the last thing on her mind is to sort of do a nighttime routine. And I thought to myself, this is probably something that's really common. And I certainly have spoken to women over the years where they've gone out and they're just so exhausted after a night out that they just go to bed with their makeup on and they think, oh, it's just a few hours. What does it matter? But then as a result, they've had a few blemishes come up. So I thought to myself, I really want to share what happens to our body when we sleep and what the benefit of actually doing our nighttime routine gives to our health as well as our skin. So don't forget, whatever we put on our skin actually has an impact on our general health as well. So let's start firstly with what happens overnight. Now, from 11 p.m. till 3, our body is actually metabolizing fats and also detoxing. So 11 till 1 a.m., 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. is metabolizing fats, and 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. is detoxification. Now, the reason why this is all happening is because around 5 to 7, your body would have taken all the toxins and produce some stools to be discarded. I know it sounds a little bit too much, and hopefully people aren't having their breakfast or eating while I'm talking, but the reality is that that's the reason why it's happening. And so we eliminate toxins and our body is nice and clean of toxins, and all that negative stuff is eliminated through our bowels. So if our body is undergoing this physiological change to eliminate toxins, our skin is actually doing the same as well. So what happens is our most rejuvenating time of the day is actually at night when we sleep. And hopefully, I'm speaking to people that do sleep at night. If you're a night shift worker, this can be a little bit different for you because sleeping day and working night does have an impact on various elements of your body. But for the sake of this podcast episode, I am just mostly addressing people that sleep at night and work in the day. But I should probably do one for night shift workers as well in the future. But what's important for the skin is that it rejuvenates. So for instance, you might notice before you go to bed, you have a bit of fluid retention in your legs, or your hands might feel a little bit tight. And in the morning you wake up and wow, it's amazing. All that fluid's gone. When we lie in a horizontal position, what happens is our heart helps with circulation, and our fluid from our tissues is collected and excreted through the urinary tract, so passed as urine, sometimes during the night, but most commonly in the morning. So our body really sees the importance of eliminating toxins, really, really important. But if we don't cleanse our skin at night, which either means, now some people don't wear makeup, and I'm one of those people that doesn't wear makeup. If you don't cleanse your skin, and just say you haven't worn makeup, you still have pollutants from the day. You might have sweated a little bit, might have ran downstairs and perspired a little bit. It would have been the pollutants from outside. It might have been, dust or whatever it is. All that sits on the surface of the skin. And because our skin is porous, there are pores on our skin, which allows two things. It allows things to be absorbed into our bloodstream, and also they can block as well. So if we've got things on our skin and we don't necessarily wash it off at night, that is actually being absorbed into our bloodstream. And if we look at it from the perspective of makeup, now makeup obviously forms a somewhat of a shield. You know, it's a thick kind of consistency, unless you're using a little bit of powder. But if you've got a bit of foundation on and it blocks the pores, what we're doing in that circumstance is minimizing the effectiveness of clearing toxins from our skin, because those pores have been blocked with the topical makeup. But also what happens is blemishes can form. So we block our pores, bacteria can kind of block, can be suppressed underneath, and as a result you get blemishes. So if you are blemish prone, obviously having a nighttime skincare routine is even more essential for you. But even if you don't, even if your skin is quite healthy, it's really important from a systemic point of view to cleanse the skin. So what I encourage you to do is cleanse your skin probably as soon as you get home from work or school. And this might be 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, if you're not going to go to the gym or play some sport or do anything like that, of course, that's perfectly fine, because you're going to be inside. You're going to, not really do anything. You're not running around. You're not exercising or anything like that. So it's best to do it as soon as you get home. You might take your school uniform off. You might take your work clothes off and put something more comfortable. Put yourself a headband on your hair, behind your hair. And this is for blokes as well. If you've got hair that comes onto your face, put a headband on, take that hair right off the face and cleanse the skin and cleanse it thoroughly. And I actually, what I do, because I'm a little bit lazy, and you might not think this is lazy, but I actually have a shower, because I find it easier just to wash my face. And, also, like I said, sometimes toxins, a bit of sweat or running around or dust from the outside gets onto the skin and gives you a bit of a freshening feel. So I actually have a shower, cleanse my skin in the shower, and it's much easier. But you don't have to have a shower. So cleanse your skin, use your spritzer, hydrate your skin, put your serum on and put your cream on, and you're ready. You're ready. Even if it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, doesn't matter. Then you go in the kitchen, you cook dinner, or you do your homework, whatever, you're done. And so if you sort of drift off later on and unwind in front of the TV or read a book and you fall asleep, you're completely done. So my first tip is do it early. Do it as soon as you get home. Now, if you're out and you are finding that, you've come home 2 o'clock, you've had a long day already, and you went out with some friends and it's 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, the quickest way, the easiest way to take off makeup is through cleansing oils. Cleansing oils are phenomenal, especially for eye makeup. The eyeliner and mascara, that stuff is really tough to get rid of. And cleansing oils are fantastic. We've got our Pearl Brilliance Organic 8 cleansing oils. They're literally 8 oils in there, and they're all organic and so easy. A few pumps on the skin, rub it on your hands, rub it all over your face, get yourself some cotton wool and wipe it off, and there you have it. You've cleansed your skin, taken that makeup off really quickly. You don't have to get in with water if you don't want to. Just use something, some iPads. We actually use the iPads. You can sort of get water together and mix that up with water, but when you come home and you're tired and you can't be bothered getting, your face wet because, you want to go to sleep, and that might wake you up a little bit, the cleansing oils are fantastic. I can't recommend them highly enough for that. So, and that way you're actually hydrating your skin with using cleansing oils, and you're clearing all the toxins off your skin at the same time. It's fantastic. It's such a great way to cleanse your skin, because you're actually nourishing it at the same time. So we're really proud of that product, because we think it's fantastic and great for people that are really time poor, and especially for women that wear not a lot of makeup, but the eye makeup. The eye makeup is the one that's most difficult to get off. Okay, so cleanse early. If you come home late and you're really exhausted, use a cleansing oil. That's fantastic. Now, the other thing is our bedding. And you might think, what's that got to do with my nighttime routine? Now, our bedding, we're in our bed for a good 8 hours, hopefully. Hopefully we're in the bed for a good 8 hours. 8 to 9 hours is a good amount of sleep. So in that process, as I said earlier, where your body is detoxing, you are actually clearing toxins from your skin. So you could be perspiring a little bit as well. And what happens is our skin sheds very, very lightly. Obviously, those of us who have psoriasis shed a lot more skin, but everyone sheds skin. Everyone. Our skin sheds every 28 days. So everyone is shedding skin. And these little skin cells are a great source of nutrition for dust mites. And dust mites breed in our bed and our pillow, and basically that bacteria that comes out of our skin, because we do have some bacteria, they feed off that. So change your linen regularly. You have to change your linen regularly. I have a lot of people asking me how often. Gosh, when I had my psoriasis really bad, my poor mother used to change my linen every day. Every day she would change it. And not because of the skin, because you can obviously just collect the skin and throw it in the rubbish bin. It was just, she just knew with dust mites, and that could be an irritant, she wanted to just put fresh linen on every day. Now, if you don't have a skin problem, you don't need to do it every day, but I would actually say every 5 to 7 days, certainly change your sheets. Now, if you have acne, I would change the pillowcase every day. If you have a cold, so you're very mucousy, a bit of sputum, phlegm, I will change it every day as well, because that bacteria will be sitting on the pillow. If you don't have any of those, then again, changing it once every 5 to 7 days is a good idea. The other thing is for minimizing wrinkle formation, silk pillowcases are fantastic. So when we lie, and I'm a big advocate of cotton. I love cotton, bamboo, all that is very beautiful and soft for the skin. But at the end of the day, there is friction. If you can assume when we're lying our cheek to the cotton pillow, there's a bit of friction there. So what happens is the skin sort of squishes up and forms wrinkles around the eyes and the side of the cheek. So what you can do to minimize that is silk pillows. So the same applies, especially if, like I said, you've got a cold or anything, change your pillowcases regularly. But if you want an anti-aging pillow, the best anti-aging pillow is a silk pillow. Now, another tip that I think is really important for people at night time is to make sure you go to bed writing three things you're grateful for and one thing you could have done better. And now this has got nothing to do with a topical skincare routine, but what it has to do is with skin health. When mentally we are positive, our skin is going to be healthier. When we feel negative, our skin becomes dull and problematic. Skin problems, acne, all that sort of thing happens. So this is more of an emotional perspective. When we are grateful for 3 things that happen in the day, and that could be anything. That could be, oh, I saw a friend I hadn't seen for years and it was great to catch up with them. I made a delicious dinner and the whole family really loved it. I finished a project that I've been working on for a long time. I've decided that I need to change a gym because it's closer to home or works with my schedule. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be, deep and profound. It really can be simply waking up and seeing the beautiful blue sky that we have. So by filling your heart with gratitude allows all those positive chemicals to be released from your nervous system. And when those positive chemicals are released, you're happier. And what happens, your body is less acidic and happier as well. And your skin loves you for it. Finally, underneath those 3 areas of gratitude, it is really important for you to write what you could have done better. Just one point that you could have done better. There was a situation at work or there was a situation at school, probably didn't deal with it as good as I could have. Perhaps I was a bit reactive. I need to make sure that next time I listen to the person, understand where they're coming from, and maybe see what we can do together to resolve the problem. You know, it could be something like that. Because what happens overnight, your body is problem solving. I don't know if this has happened to you, but it certainly has happened to me, where I've either been sleeping and this idea pops into my head, or I'm in the shower, or even in the bathroom, anywhere where you're kind of not really utilizing your brain from that perspective, you get these fantastic ideas that come to you. So when you write that one thing you could have done better, it actually helps with your brain's ability to problem solve those circumstances that have evolved during the day or the week or the last month. And it's really beneficial for your health. My final tip is in regards to your nighttime routine. If you cleanse your skin quite early, and you feeling either because it's winter and there's a lot of heating on, or it's summer and you're feeling quite dehydrated, use your spritzer. We have spritzers for everything. We've got our anti-aging spritzer, our sensitive skin spritzer, our acne skin spritzer, and we've got our psoriasis eczema spritzer, which we call our non-greasy scalp treatment spray, but you can use that on the face as well. These spritzers are amazing because what they're doing is delivering hydration straight into your skin without any alcohol at all. There's a lot of toners that have alcohol. Ours have no alcohol. So what you're doing is hydrating the skin and keeping it nice, soft, and nutritious, if that makes sense. So that's my tips. So cleanse early, use cleansing oils if it's too late, minimizing the need for utilizing water, and take off that eye makeup really quickly. Change your sheets regularly, change your pillowcases, use a silk pillowcase for anti-aging. Write what you're grateful for, 3 things you're grateful for, 1 thing you could have done better, and use spritzers to hydrate the skin. And, at the end of the day, see the night as just as important as the day. Day, you're doing things to learn and create, and nighttime is a time for your body to detox and rejuvenate. So the night, your body is doing just as much work as the day. It's just quite different. So hopefully I've inspired you to take care of your skin at night, and all the best with keeping your skin nice and healthy. But I think it's really important to utilize the night for the benefits it provides through rejuvenation and revitalizing our skin. And cleansing skin early is my biggest tip I could actually recommend. Stay tuned for future episodes. Let us know your thoughts on skincare routines, what your tips are, what has worked for you, and anything that you want to listen to, anything you want me to talk about on future episodes. Send me an email, info@salubre.com.au, and go to our website and check out other podcast episodes, our blog, and various other resources we have for helping you be healthier and happier in your life. Bye for now.